Hey everybody, good news! The next beta of the big build is now to my website. This includes a root file, the mainline session, and the updated Parent Sans session. The assets, as always, are downloadable on the download station. Once I received feedback from you that the root and session files load fine, I'll then update these on the download station. In practice, that likely means the root will be exclusively available for free on my site for the next couple of weeks. So if you want to try it out today, watch on, as later I'll go through how to download it. Firstly though, in my previous video showcasing the mainline, I said the latest Trainz update in Jan 21 has caused new jitters and frame rate issues. Luckily, I did a test film of part of the route before the update. Now this was using an A4, which in the end I changed out because the stuttering was actually worse with this engine. So let's take a look. So at the top we have the post 2021 update, and below we have the pre 2020 update. Now look how much smoother the one at the bottom is. It's not perfect by any means, but is a lot smoother. And the graphic settings were actually slightly higher on that version also. There's just a slight jitter on the top one, isn't there? Sort of stop-start. It's not as if the graphics card or the CPU is topping out either. It was just there. Now the A4 is slightly faster, so I cut a little bit of that out here and there to make sure they match up. Now you could say adding the extra engines possibly added the jittering, but to be honest I added those in after, so the jitter was already there. Now I also mentioned that I changed out the track. Now some track has more impact on performance than others do, so I changed 3 or 4 tracks, and that created its own problem also, that the radiuses of corners on different tracks is different, so I had to put extra spline points in. Now I alluded to this in the video, but didn't go too far into it. Well, there you go. What do you think? I certainly think it's a lot smoother, the pre-21 update. Next, let's look how I prepared the route for download. I knew as usual Trainz would try and fight me, but luckily I have experience of this now. So as much as it takes time, it wasn't a worry. Let's look. Now what you're seeing here is the folder where I have my install. Now you can see I've changed it. So there's nothing on it, my route's not on it. So what I did was export it from the other, and I imported it into this new folder. And as you can see from there, it's not working. We can see from here, there's track, there's bridges, there's loads of things just missing. There's, next to all of the track wasn't there. It was very, well, I'd say it's frustrating, but I kind of knew it was going to happen, which is why I created this extra folder so I could check it. This, if I hadn't have done that, and I'd just provide it as a download, when you try to download this, this is what you'd seen. Now, look at the very top, it says unknown assets. Let's zoom in on this. So, unknown assets, look at the right now, I put an arrow there, beeping at the 2, the 11. These are the revision numbers, they're all wrong. The game has said there's more revisions than there actually are, apart from one which I'm not quite sure what the issue was. So, the first thing we have to do, or the first thing I did, was go back to my other install. So back to the 16th and 19th October 2019, you can see when I actually put this install in. Back to the root. As you can see, what's on here is absolutely fine. Go into edit. And then we're going to change out the track. I'm just going to change it to anything, and then when I get to where it export the route again, over it goes, and then I can change it over. So I choose it to be an inbuilt track this time. You see it's pay where false, the top left, built-in true. So I've chosen TSR 19, Trainz 19 track. Boom, that's done. So I export it first. Give it a C, save it. Then we go back into the Jan 21 again, the new folder. We have to close the game down every time we do this, and then we re-import the route into this. Done. You can see it's still missing some stuff. Now, this isn't the route, it's actually a session, but it's exactly the same problem. If we right click, we can see there's loads of missing dependencies. So we go onto the route, right click it, open it in, this is the config file. Now on my other screen, I've got all the assets, which are wrong. So I do a search, if you look down the bottom now, here we go, so it's 10. There's actually only 2 revisions, so the game thought it was 10 of that one, there's only 2. So you do that with every one of them, you submit it, then look, they're available for download. As I say, this was actually one of the sessions, but it was exactly the same for the route, so I thought I'd show you that in sequence. Once I got to the point it was all on, all the track was, well, it's not quite right. The radiuses of the tracks are in the wrong place. The signals were in the wrong place. So I had to go again. Look, see, so the track is in the middle of nowhere if you look at the top of there. So what I did, I basically went through all the track, I fixed the signals, I fixed the radiuses, I can say it, and eventually I got to the point where I was happy with it. Boom, exported it, and then it's ready for download. So, what's important to you? How do you download? Head to my website, BlueWizard.uk, go to the members section, then create an account. It's free. Click the register button once you've done this. Then head to the downloads. It's very simple, as you can see. Each of these will be where everything lives. There'll be different revisions here, so once there's different versions of this file, there'll be a longer list. And you just go to each one and press download. You need to have an account and be logged in to actually reach here. Once you've done that, open up your game, go to Manage Content, go up to the File, go Import Content Files. Then one at a time, you're going to download them. Well, you're going to insert them. You've already downloaded them, you're going to add them to the game. Done. It's then going to give you a warning, which you're going to right click. You're going to go to List Dependencies. Go to the bottom, click on the one which says available for download. Go to the top of the screen, then shift click. This will highlight everything. Right click, click download. If you haven't downloaded the Big Build before, this will take maybe about 45 minutes to an hour. This will download everything from the download station. You will need a download ticket to do this. Looks lots of warnings. You do that with each of the files and hopefully it'll be working just like this. Well, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the download. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like it, please press the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe and don't forget to press that ding dong bell button. See you next time. Bye bye.